this step, and every step along the way, he has utilized the opportunities given to him to make the most of it. And he instead has chosen to take a promising career and take that to the next level, but turn around and come home and serve his community. And I've been doing the political game for 20 plus years. This will be my 22nd year in politics now. And I don't know that any of us can recognize or even contemplate a time that's as divisive and crazy as it is right now. And when we're looking around for people to lead us, we need to be looking to people like Liban. Because the courage that it takes for a man like him to step out into the spotlight at a time like this, especially with what's been going on these last several weeks, the courage that he has is the courage that we need to follow. We have got to be that kind of individual ourselves. And that's the kind of person that this new district in the state of Utah, this historic new district, it needs somebody like him. And I am so honored. And I really cannot begin to explain how much I love and support Liban Muhammad. And I just want you to know that if there's anybody that can vouch for him, it's me. I've seen him behind closed doors. I've seen him in the spotlight. I've seen him get his hands dirty. He has integrity. And most importantly, he has courage. And beyond everything, he has a heart of gold. Another mentor of Liban's who was with you, and it's been an incredible influence in his life for a very long time. So welcome to the stage, Sean Hill.
I love y'all. I love there's so many people here. Thank you for being here tonight. I have the privilege to be able to talk about one of my favorite people. I got to see Liban grow up through his college years. And the day I met Liban, I already knew about him because I was his older sister's supervisor. And it was the it was interviews to be an RA. And right before he came in, London texted me and said, "Hey, Shaw, Liban's not going to be there. He got into a car accident. So is there anything that we can do? Is there any way that we can maneuver to make sure that he can still get the chance to be able to be an RA?" I said, "Yep, I'll figure it out. I'll make it happen." That's what aunties do. I have a shot to make it happen. But Liban showed up that day in a booth and hobbled his way through all of the rounds of interviews. And in that moment, not only was I just proud that he showed up and I didn't have to use all the favorites I had acquired, but also it showed me the level of dedication and push that he has for things that he wants. Throughout his time of being an RA and just being my nephew, we got to sit down and have some hard conversations of this is what accountability looks like. But the thing is that I didn't have to have those conversations more than once. He listens, he applies what he's heard, he works through what he feels he might have done wrong. He asks for people to talk to people that he trusts to say, "Hey, am I right or do I need to do something else?" So when Liban called me and said, "Auntie Shaw, Auntie Smooth, I'm running for Congress," I said, "What do you need? What do you need from me? Because if there's anybody that I believe in, it's you. You've done the things, you've left Utah, so you're not just in the Utah mindset, in the Utah bubble, right? You've been on the East Coast. I'm originally from New Jersey, so that made me happy." And then he said, "No, I'm coming home because I want to put in for Utah." And I said, "Okay." And I love that you all are also here to say, "Okay, we're going to be behind you." So if you aren't registered to vote, there's links, there's all the things, but please send all of your positive vibes. Like was said before, this is the most divisive time. And Liban's here to be a voice for Utah, for us, because it's not just our time, but it's his time. So next, I'm going to have Janessa come up. I opened this and then I closed it. My bad. So our next speaker is a political strategist and grassroots community activist, Janessa.
Hello, y'all are so beautiful. I'm so happy to see you all here. Well, hi everyone. My name is Janessa Jamone. I'm honored to join you this evening in my personal capacity supporting our candidate, Liban Mohammed, for Utah's 1st congressional district. Thank you all for being here. Those of you who chose to spend your Saturday evening at an event like this, showing up and believing in something bigger, please hear this clearly. You are not the future, you are the now. The time is now. Gen Z is reshaping our democracy. We are one of the fastest growing voting blocs in the nation. And with every election, our impact grows. When we organize, when we participate, and when we lead, we change outcomes. The time is now. If you haven't already signed the advance petition to get on the ballot, please do so tonight. I'm asking you to spare a few hours over the weekend or even an evening during the week, volunteering to support this campaign. Collect the 7,000 signatures required for Liban to be a candidate on our ballot. Please sign up today. This campaign isn't just about Liban. It's about us. It's about stepping into leadership and recognizing that there is no path to victory without collective action. Every conversation matters. Every volunteer shift matters. Every signature matters. If you're willing to host friends at your home or meet up at a local coffee shop so they can meet Liban and hear directly from him, those moments make the difference. Sometimes it's as simple as calling a friend. Sometimes it's as simple as sharing his website. Sometimes it's as powerful as choosing to step up as a delegate. And yes, Utah's caucus and convention system does sound like it's from the 1800s because it is, but here's why it matters. Delegates are elected by their neighbors at local caucuses, and you, every single one of you in this room, vote at the party convention to decide which candidate moves forward. That means being a delegate gives you real direct power in deciding who represents Utah, who represents us. Liban needs you. We need Liban. This is our campaign. Sign up to be a delegate, volunteer, show up. Liban is running to represent us, our communities, our values, and our future. And for the first time in Utah, we have the opportunity to elect someone who truly represents us. Let's do this together. Up next, please welcome your next Congressman, Liban Mohammed.
We're just gonna have a short video, and then Liban will be up next.
Utah leads the nation in charitable giving. Yet our leaders take us for granted. For far too many Utahns, the American dream is slipping away. Corporations are pricing us out of our own homes. Raising a family is more expensive than ever. And even though we spend more money on healthcare than any nation on earth, nearly 300,000 Utahns are left without health coverage. But together, we can change this.
Well, Liban, come help me.
And that's why I'm running for Congress. We will start with universal healthcare. No parent has to choose between their child and their career. We will build housing that's actually affordable and restrict corporations from taking over our neighborhoods. We will treat healthcare as a human right that it is. Full coverage for every American at a lower cost for our families. Politicians let's say we can't afford any of this. All the while we're funding genocide and giving billionaires tax breaks. We already show the world what service and care looks like. It's time we get a government that does the same. My name is Liban Mohammed, and I'm running for Congress. I have to say, this room filled up a lot compared to when I just walked back there. Thank you all for coming. This truly means the world. This is such a beautiful thing for me and all of us together. Honestly, when I look around this room, it tells a powerful story. It tells our story. In this room, I see the village that raised me. My childhood friends are here. My neighbors from back home and my parents' fights are here. My teammates from soccer back in the day, I was not that good. That's why I'm here today. My mentors, everyone is here. My family is here. But what's most beautiful are those of you that are new, my new family. Our stories may have began on different paths, but this evening, our paths meet with a shared purpose. For too long, we've been taught to fear one another. We've been taught to blame one another. We're fighting with each other over scraps while the powerful take everything. There are families in this room right here, right now, that lying in their bed at night, looking up, counting, doing math in their head, grocery bills, medical bills, childcare costs, rent, you name it. Not because they failed, not because any of us failed, but because the system has failed. For decades, the voices of the working class and minority communities have been deliberately diluted. Salt Lake County, our home, was carved up so communities like ours, so communities on the West Side, so the Latino community, so all the different marginalized communities did not have a voice at the table. But thanks to a historic court order, that reality is no longer. Our county is finally united under one district. And for the first time, we have a real opportunity to send someone to Washington who represents us, who understands us, to send someone to Washington who reflects who Salt Lake County is. And the moment we launched this campaign on social media, we saw just how threatening that possibility is to some folks. Within just 24 hours of announcing, we were flooded with over 40,000 anti-immigrant and racist attacks. They received millions of views, millions of people engaged with such content. There are people there, they're shocked. Frankly, probably some of them are scared. That a 27-year-old son of immigrants has the audacity to believe that he has what it takes to serve in Congress. The audacity to believe that he belongs in Congress. But hear me clearly. Those attacks, they're not a sign of our weakness. No, rather, actually, those attacks are a signal of our momentum. Because hatred doesn't scream when it's winning. Hatred screams when it's being challenged, when it feels that it's losing its control. Still, we need to be honest. The rhetoric doesn't come from nowhere. Hate grows where fear is nurtured, where ignorance is rewarded, where real pain is manipulated for power. And that pain is real. But the problem is not immigrants. The problem is in all of the different marginalized communities we have the privilege of having here in Salt Lake County. No. The problem is a system that prioritizes corporations, greed, the war machine over the working class, over the ordinary people, over all of us. Dr. King warned us a decade ago. He said, we must rapidly shift from a think-oriented society to a people-oriented society. And that shift isn't going to start in Washington. It starts here, in rooms just like this, doing what we're doing right now. This campaign is not going to be about simply reacting to hate. What this campaign is going to be about is all of us coming together to build something that is stronger than it. It is about proving that justice is not naive, compassion is not weak, and solidarity is possible. So if somebody asks you what this campaign is about, why all these folks are here and why we are fighting, tell them this. It is for the parents who should never have to prioritize between their career and the well-being of their child. It is for all of us who understand that healthcare is a human right, not a privilege. It is for all of us who are fed up with large corporations and PACs buying our democracy. It is for all of us who understand that fear is not a policy, and that we must bring an end to ICE and build an immigration system that is rooted in our shared humanity. It is for all of us to understand and demand the end of the genocide of our brothers and sisters in Congo, in Sudan, and in Palestine. It is for all of us to understand this issue and call for those who are responsible, for those who are complicit, to be held accountable. But let me be clear. I love it. But let me be clear. This campaign is not about me. What this campaign is about is what happens when all of us here come together and decide something. When we decide that cynicism is no longer acceptable. It is about choosing our neighbors over division. It is about choosing our courage over fear. It is about choosing hope, not as a feeling, but as an action. Because hope is not passive. Hope happens when all of us come together and show up. When we come together and we organize. When we decide things don't have to be the way they are. We don't have to just accept this broken system. That, friends, family, neighbors, and community is what is happening right now, right here, right now. This is just the beginning, chapter 1 of our story. We are no longer dreaming of change. We are coming together and we're building it. It is our time to lead. It is Salt Lake County's time to lead. And I want to thank every single one of you who came here today, not to hear me speak, but to join a movement of creating a better community for all of us. Right here we have Derek Kitchen, we have Luis. I don't know if any of the other candidates showed up here, but if they did, this is what it's about. There's 8 or 9 folks in this race. People are like, why would you invite these folks to come out here? And even a better question is, why did they actually show up? And the answer is because everybody here, including them, they care about the community. And despite us disagreeing on things here and there, we're all in this, devoting our time, our effort, our brilliance, our expertise, our resources to try to help our community. And it's a beautiful thing. So make sure to show love to them too when you come across them today. And I want to thank you for coming out. Bro. And before we close, I want to thank the people who made tonight possible, the pillars of this campaign so far. I'll tell you right now, I was not the pillar of the campaign. There's a lot of other people here. So everything that went right today, it was probably love of my sister. If it went wrong, it's me. And I know all y'all saw that video. That video, my friends, was made by Sai, was made by Emma. I don't know where that happened. And I want to thank our amazing speakers who devoted their time, their energy, and their reputation to stand here beside me in advocacy, teaching us about the process. It means the world to have you guys. You guys mean the world to me, and I really do love you. And our food vendors, my mom. You know she can cook. Everybody here knows my mom. Horn of Africa, my aunt, my second mom. Also, where we shot the video. Nora Restaurant was there. Local Dolce, Beirut Cafe. Thank you all. And to wrap this up, we would really love for each and every one of you who came out here tonight. You already contributed so much just by showing up here and being a part of this process. But it would mean the world to have you as volunteers. It would mean the world to have your donation, whether it's $5 or more than that, whatever you can give. Every single dollar actually makes a difference. We're not taking corporate PAC money. We rely on each and every one of you. We rely on each and every one of you putting your time into this as well. We could really make this happen if we come together. So with all that being said, thank you for coming out. Much love. I'll make sure I come around and talk to everybody.
Let's hear one more time together. While we have you here, we wanted to tell you about this event that's coming up this Monday. It's at the Utah Office of Tourism, and it's at 10 a.m. So we would love if you could come out, help get signatures, bring your friends, bring your family, and there's more food, there's more drinks. Let's have a good time. Thank you for coming.